Welcome, everyone. I'm Kimberly Boschman, and this is the Intentionally Intuitive Podcast. In this episode, we are going to take a look at the numerology and the energy for the collective and for each personal life path number for the month of December 2021. So happy holidays and happy December. As always, with these monthly readings, I'm going to go over the numerology and energy for the collective first, which we are all a part of. So yes, it's relevant. And then I'll dive into your specific life path number for December. It all ties in together, so I highly suggest listening to it all. This, of course, is a general reading. If you would like a personalized reading to look at your own personal energies, please book some time with me. My information is in the description box below. Also, 2022 forecasts are now up for each life path number. So if you haven't checked yours out yet, go ahead and check that out. And this is a great time to get your own personal year ahead forecast for 2022. If you haven't done that yet, just book some time with me. My information is in the description box below, and you can take a look at your own personal numerology and what the year ahead could hold for you. Okay, so now on with the show. So y'all, I am so excited for the energy of this month. When I was looking at the numbers, when I was looking at the energy, I was just blown away. December is going to be, or has the potential to be, one of the most beautiful months and energies that we've seen in a really long time. This is going to be 17-8 energy, which in tarot is represented by the star card. So this is a time for great big wishes coming true. This is such cosmic, supportive, just incredibly loving, beautiful, just great energy. So this energy represents tremendous good fortune, whatever fortune means for you. So rewards of all kinds could come in at this time. Travel could be coming in really strongly for you. Assistance from others in ways that we never would have expected, but has the potential to bring about incredible big new opportunities. Financial resources could be really strong at this time. Personal financial gain. This is a time to ask for that assistance that you need, or that you've been like having, that you want to pursue something, but maybe somebody holds the key to help you enter across the threshold for whatever that is. This is going to be the time to ask for that assistance from those people that you would maybe not normally ask for that assistance from, and be open to receiving it from the most unexpected places. Under this energy, we are the star of the show. Individually, we are the star of the show. And so big dreams can come true under this energy. So make those big wishes and expect that they will find you. There is no need to control the how, just trust. This energy brings about renewed hope and passion, which we all could use an extra dose of, I think, globally. Money, gifts, advancements, and promotions all seem to sort of fall from the heavens that are under this influence. This is just incredibly beautiful energy. If you've had medical ailments, you may see those improve, or you may see new solutions surface that can assist you. And positive attitudes and buoyant hopes can be greatly rewarded at this time. And so I always talk about being very aware of the thoughts that you choose to take action upon, because we can't control the thought that comes in, but we can absolutely control the thought that we choose to believe and that we choose to take action upon. That thought creates the action, creates the manifestation, and creates the reality. So again, be very mindful of those thoughts, and to choose a positive thought over a negative one is not toxic positivity. We're not talking about emotions here and controlling or suppressing emotions. We're talking about controlling the thought that you choose to take action upon, which is you have the power to do, and that is incredibly empowering. And that thought, that action will contribute greatly to your experience. So choose wisely. Under this 17 8 energy, intuitiveness, creativeness, and psychic powers can be even more pronounced now. So you may notice increased mental vitality as well, and that solutions to problems seem to sort of come from out of nowhere. So this energy brings with it hope and faith in the future, and incredible courage to face any difficulties and to overcome any obstacle. This is big, big cosmic supportive energy. Compassion for others, kindness, the desire for peace and love among all is at the core of this energy, and tapping into it allows for a much deeper understanding of the essence of life, an understanding that surpasses that of the 3D reality. Your spiritual love will invigorate your physical reality now. This may all sound too good to be true or more fluff than realism, but know that this beautiful, incredibly supportive, abundant energy is quite literally flowing around us all throughout this month. And as always, it's what we choose to do with it that makes all of the difference in our own personal experience. So will you believe in the magic this month that's showing up for us, or won't you? You get to decide. Stubbornness, doubts, pessimism, cynicism will sort of dim the light so much that it will be difficult to see the promise or the light within the world. So too much pride will have you stop short of asking someone for that assistance that could quite literally change your entire world. Or too much judgment and ego could keep you from opening those doors of opportunity for another that would have brought so much more light into the world. We are all the stars of this show, and the sky looks so much more beautiful when all of the stars are out and shining their brightest without the need for competition or the need to dim somebody else's light. We are all capable of bringing the light. So this December, let's do just that, and let's be open to receiving all of the infinite blessings that are incoming under this abundant, incredibly beautiful 17-8 energy. We couldn't have asked for a more promising, fortunate energy to close out 2021 with. Embrace it with everything that you have and expect only the most beautiful, positive, abundant blessings to find you. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at your personal life path number for December 2021. Life path number 2. So I pulled an animal spirit card for you all, and you got giraffe spirit, which is of course beautiful energy. And giraffe's message is see the bigger picture. And so for you all, I think December is going to be about becoming the observer as much as possible throughout the month. And when we become the observer, it's sort of like an out-of-body experience. We get to experience the situation from a different perspective. That's a much more sort of enlightened perspective. We're not as sort of submerged in the situation to where we're making decisions from sort of tunnel vision. And so I would say throughout the month, just make sure that if something comes up for you before you take sort of, you make a rash decision, or before you take sort of initiative on something from an emotional point of view, like an emotional standpoint, take the time to sort of stand back, take an outsider's view of the situation and make your decision from there, because there you're going to have a greater vantage point. You're going to be able to make, again, a decision from a more enlightened vantage point. And so removing yourself from the situation can be very, very helpful, especially if it's like a situation where you're dealing with other people. So the more that you can do that this month, I think that the more beneficial that's going to be for you in making big decisions or just moving through the experience. And so when I look at the energy for December for you all, the month looks incredible. You do have a little bit coming up at the end of the month that we'll talk about that is going to pull from your personal strength, and that may be where you really need to sort of embody giraffe energy. So just kind of keep that in mind. But the beginning of the month looks incredible for you all. Very first week, we sort of have this energy of lots of communication coming in, lots of inspiration. This may be where if you were waiting on communication about something, you may see potentially around this solar eclipse that's occurring, December 4th, you may see a lot of communication coming in that you were waiting on, or maybe that you had forgotten that you had initiated. Maybe you figured that it had sort of died out and that the other party wasn't interested. You may see an incredible amount of communication coming in around that at this time to assist. And so this can be really positive. This could be some incredible inspiration coming in for you, some new ideas to sort of get started on. So pay attention again to those thoughts and which ones you say yes to. Second week of the month, we have incredibly passionate, beautiful, childlike energy coming in for you all. This is very powerful energy, supportive energy for starting new things, for starting big creative projects, for just stepping more into your inner child and playing more. Maybe this is a good time for you to take a vacation, to kind of, again, remove yourself from the work environment and allow your soul to just play a little bit and really embrace the holiday spirit, regardless of what holiday you celebrate. This is just an opportunity for you to embrace your joy, to get back to the things that bring you joy, to really nurture those things and no longer keep them as like hobbies or things on the sideline that you make time for when you can, but rather those things that feed your soul and your spirit, you're making more time for. This is incredibly beautiful energy. You may see yourself surrounded by children at this time, or animals, those energies that sort of bring about joy and innocence and sort of encourage us to get back to the more simpler things in life, but the things that bring us the most joy. So anywhere that you can do this at this time, I would highly suggest that. You may find that you are more surrounded by people that you enjoy. You may meet new people who really bring joy to your life. This is incredible energy. Again, it's what we do with it, but it's very, very supportive, creative, passionate, joyful energy. Then the third week, we have some kind of communication coming in or clarity coming in from the past. This could be, again, communication from the past. This feels like something where it's like maybe you sent an email ages ago to someone that you wanted assistance from, or wanted to share an idea with, or wanted to partner with, or something like that. And again, maybe it just sort of fell through the cracks or fell by the wayside, and you just assumed that nothing was going to happen with it. I feel like you're going to see some communication come in around this time that sort of picks that back up in a good way. And so this could also be communication coming in from a past relationship, some kind of clarity around that. If there was some closure that needed to happen, this can happen around that time. Some kind of, like I said, clarity or communication coming in where, or something you need to make a decision on. That's like a new decision type thing, or a decision that comes in around something from your past. The past is coming in pretty strongly around this energy. So I feel like it's something that you've already initiated or already started in some way, or was already sort of in your awareness, but maybe nothing really happened with it just yet. And so now you're seeing that come in. Then we move into the fourth week, and this is where there's a little bit of turbulence, but nothing you can't handle. There's just some kind of like maybe some disappointment coming in around this time, that maybe there was something that you were expecting to happen a certain way, and maybe it happens differently than what you had anticipated. It could also be this energy of sort of clearing out the things that are oppressing you or confining you, or have grown stagnant and no longer serve you. And you know that they sort of need to be released or moved to the, that baggage needs to be released type thing. And now you're finding the strength to do that. You're sort of finding your courage to be able to do that. You've known that it needs to happen. Maybe the communication that came in around that third week is sort of encouraging you to do that. You now have that aha moment or that clarity that's really allowing you to step into whatever this is and release whatever this is. But I think there's going to be a little bit of an emotional tie to this. There's going to be maybe a little bit of emotional maybe grief to overcome with this. And there's, of course, nothing that you can't handle. It could also be, there could be something around a relationship that comes in for you unexpectedly that sort of takes you by surprise, I guess, in a sense, and maybe brings a little bit of discomfort or again, just emotional disappointment is honestly kind of what it feels like. But, instead of reacting to whatever this is in an aggressive way, this is going to be something where it's going to call or ask you to pull from that inner strength and to really be the bigger person in this situation and just deal with whatever emotions come up for you around it and move through that without sort of prolonging the separation or the grief associated with this, and by creating conflict with this person or these people. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, take whatever this is, move through it in a sort of more elevated way to where you're not, again, immersing yourself in this conflict or this situation. So again, embodying giraffe spirit, becoming the observer, and really allowing things to organically move the way that they need to move without you becoming too entangled in whatever this is. And just understanding that if it's falling away, it's meant to at this point in time, and to sort of find the means to be able to come to terms with that and be okay with it and move through whatever emotions come up for you. So I do sort of see that coming in towards the end of the month for you all, but I also, like I said, the sort of majority of this month for you all is very, very positive. I see a lot of clarity coming in for you, a lot of communication, a lot of support, a lot of opportunities for joy, and for you to get back to a space of joy and happiness and passion and creativity, and really harnessing that. So hopefully this was helpful, and hopefully this is helpful as you move through the month of December. But ultimately, beautiful energy this month for you all. It's just that last sort of latter part of December that just be aware of. Again, it's going to be how you participate and how you show up to the experience that'll make the difference. But I do sort of see a little bit of turbulence there. So hopefully this was helpful. Thank you so much for listening. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.